Okay, so I live on 30th Street and 3rd Avenue in Sunset Park. I live in a building that has like a retail space on the ground floor, and then and I use that. I mean, I rent the whole building. So the building is right on the sidewalk, and then there's just a regular street, and it's a very busy street. I live right across the street from like a distribution warehouse for refrigeration equipment, and so there's constantly commercial traffic in front, especially on weekdays, and there's fairly high demand for parking spaces. I don't have a car, but so in front of my place there are there's quite high demand for parking space. Parking, it's rarely left empty in front of my building. So the city has decided once in a blue moon, I don't know whether it's particular to some, I don't know what the technical term is, meter maid, but anyway, these are citations that we get here for rubbish. Now, this is a New York street, right? And we're talking about like citations that we've gotten for rubbish that, like it's a bag or something from fast food, something that somebody had just discarded, and somebody's trying to make their ticket quota. So anyway, I got 2 of these tickets in rapid succession on either 2 days back to back or one day. I mean, anyway, so now good luck paying the ticket, because you get, and I probably already went into this on a previous one. This is the way the ticket looks. They show you the hearing date, 23rd of December, Office of Administrative Trials and Hearings, at any oath location. Please read further on this summons for the address. Now, good luck finding the address. This is serious. I mean, it's not a joke. This is real. This is New York City paperwork for now. You must respond. The enforcement agency on the front of you must respond. You can deny it with a hearing at the Office of Administrative Trials and Hearings, oath, OATH. That has a real kind of Orwellian feel to it. The Office of Administrative Trials and Hearings. Well, I mean, every New Yorker knows oath, right? But I didn't know that that's literally what it stood for. The Office of Administrative Trials and Hearings. What the fuck Kafka shit is that? So, okay, anyway. So, I knew that the trial hearing date, oh shit, that one was, okay. Okay, so I had thought that the deadline was like the 29th is the hearing date, so that I had to pay the $50 citation before the hearing date. And I've done this before. I know it's the cashier is on 9 Bond Street. 9 or 7, but it's 9, I'm pretty sure. It has this really weird entrance. You enter through it's like through the snack, like the commissary, or what do they call it? The canteen or something, right? Like the coffee shop downstairs in an office building, right? And so there's like 2 sets of elevators, and one of the sets of elevators is like raised up, almost like it's a podium or something, or like a stage. And so you go up to the 7th floor, and you go through. Now I have all this shit, and they have a metal detector. I said, look, I have like several pounds of metal on me. He says, oh, don't worry, it won't go off. Just make sure there's nothing in your pockets. Huh? Okay, so I go in there. This is the day after Christmas. This is the 26th. I go in there. There's one individual. And it's my fault for going in the day after Christmas, I guess. There's one individual. He looks up both the tickets. He says one ticket has been paid. I guess my landlord paid it. I don't know. The other ticket, he says you have to pay online because the cashier is not here. He says and then he explains to me how to pay it online. And I'm standing there nodding along and thinking to myself, you fucking idiot. Like, I'm going to go online with your HTML shit and your online form submission and like do 2-step verification. Waste the rest of my fucking day to pay a stupid $50 ticket. You can't take my $50. I've got $50 in my pocket. Just write me a receipt. Enter it into the, write somebody a post-it note. Say Dimitri paid. Anyway, so I opened it up online today, and miracle of miracles, I guess I'm a good Christian, or I pray enough, or maybe I'm a good Muslim or a good Jew. Anyway, regardless which religious authorities think that I'm doing okay at being religious, I recognize a miracle when I see it. And I was able to enter all my payment information for my lousy $50 ticket right now, even after the supposed hearing date had elapsed. Because the hearing date was supposed to be like 9:30 a.m. now. And I went online at like 10 a.m. and I thought, what the heck? Just Hail Mary pass, right? Well, miracles. Miracles. I must be living right. Mad pussy. Bureaucratic luck. Oh my goodness. Herr Professor Kafka. Maybe it's not as bad as you had guessed.